Something I think a lot of these fitness influencers don't get is like, I think at one point it used to be cool to be sponsored by like Young LA or, Dork Sport or Gym Shark, whatever it is. I think at one point it was very cool. It was like you were amongst a select group that they chose you. It's probably what being sponsored by Nike used to be, right? Before Nike went through all the controversy. Now they're not like the same. I mean, they are still like a global leader in fitness, but as far as everyday wear, like if someone's between the age of 18 and 35, it's probably Young LA or Dark Sport. Those are the two brands that are dominating right now. But even then, I remember, like, I was probably one of Young LA's first 1,000 customers. Like, I knew about them before anyone else did. I knew about them in their first couple months of like selling clothes. Like, I think I was probably within their first 1,000 customers, maybe even less. I've known about them since the beginning. And again, I remember at one point it was like a really cool thing if you got sponsored by them. It was really cool. Now these brands are prioritizing money, and they're prioritizing sales, and they're prioritizing just brand awareness and getting it out there as much as possible. Their brand, to the point where they'll just sponsor fucking anyone. I remember they sponsored Tommy Fury for the Jake Paul fight, which was hilarious. And they've sponsored many other people. I think they sponsored David Dobrik. I see David Dobrik now wearing Young LA, and I get it. Like, they want to be probably number one brand in the world. And they're probably not far off, to be honest with you, amongst like streetwear, amongst people between the ages of 18 to 35, at least for men. So, I understand what they're doing, and now Dark Sport, Dumb Sports doing the same thing, where they're like doing all these Marvel and Pokemon collabs and all this shit, and like they're definitely losing the brand image that they built, but they're getting more sales. I don't think these influencers realize, like, when you get sponsored by these brands now, it doesn't look cool anymore. Like, you kind of look dumb. It just looks like, oh, another influencer. You're not an athlete. I know they say it's sponsored athlete. You're not a fucking athlete just because you have an affiliate code for one of these brands. You're not an athlete whatsoever. I don't even think you're an athlete if you're a bodybuilder. It's not a sport that really requires any athleticism. I feel like, in a sense, it's almost like when I see an influencer now who's sponsored by one of these brands, I almost kind of lose respect for you a little bit. I'm like, you fucking sold out to them. Really? Young LA got you. Gymshark got you. Beta Elite got you. Whatever the fuck it is. Like, I kind of almost lose respect for them. And at this point, it's like, you're actually less authentic if you get sponsored by one of these brands. You're not more authentic. You just look like everyone else now. Like, if you're wearing Young LA in the gym, you just look like everyone else. Now you're just someone who gets to look like everyone else for free because you're getting free clothes. Like, it doesn't look cool. That's why there's so few. Like, there's maybe like 2 or 3 people in this fitness industry that are like making any sort of like actual difference and setting new narratives and new trends and things like that. There's so few that are actually inspiring others. Like, selling out to these brands literally makes you less authentic. So it's very interesting. Like, I feel like if you have any sort of brand that is worthwhile and inspirational and people actually pay attention to you, I think what you should do is probably start your own shit. And I think you should try to make a product that is actually different, or some sort of, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess a product, some sort of coaching, some sort of service, whatever it is that is actually different, unique, and potentially something this industry doesn't have a lot of. I think that's really what sets you apart and makes you different. At the end of the day, it's about how you make people feel. And like, I mean, is Young LA really making people feel that great? I guess they feel hip if they're wearing it, but like, you just look stupid getting sponsored by these brands who are already sponsoring everyone. You don't look cool anymore. And then a lot of these athletes are barely making a couple $100 a month from their affiliate codes. Don't let them fool you. So it's pretty funny, and it's pretty laughable in many ways. So I don't know. I just wanted to say that. I will, obviously right now I'm not super popular, but I'll never, ever, ever take a sponsorship from one of these brands. Unless maybe it was like Gorilla Mind, because I use it like all the time, and I fuck with Derek a lot, but you just look like everyone else. Maybe, I don't know, be different. Just a thought. Anyways, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. My name's Angelo. Hope you've enjoyed today. Hope you found it interesting. Again, comment below your thoughts. We'll go from there. Till next time.